All right, we got Christy here. We're doing a 15-minute body weight workout. We're starting with some around the world lunges. She's starting on the right side. So we're gonna front lunge, side lunge, and then reverse lunge. We're going 10 sets of each. So 30 lunges in total. You can put your hands on your hips. Put them behind your head if you want to make it more difficult. If you have weights with you, you can be holding some weights either at your side or around the shoulder area. When she finishes 10 sets here, she's going to compose herself and we're going to go squat jump to a heel tap. We're going to go 20 reps of this just to get the heart rate going. Make sure you're breathing, keep your knees back, get some air, land soft. If the jumps bother you, you can just simply do a squat. And then we're going to transition into the left side. Same thing, forward lunge, side lunge, reverse lunge. And again, we're going 10 sets of each, 30 lunges in total. Yep. On the forward lunge, you really want to push off the heel. On the side lunge, you want to push off the inside thigh. Make sure you keep your shoulders back, abs tight, and we're focusing on form here. Nothing is too fast, everything is in control, and once you get in control, you can go a little bit faster. Once she finishes the 10th set, we're going to do the same thing that we did after the right side. We're going to go into squat jumps with the heel tap. Now, same thing for people that can't do the squat jumps. There's many ways to modify this. Simple squats will do. If you can't do anything with the knees, you probably shouldn't be doing this workout. But we want to keep you healthy, so you can do some walkouts, you can do some plank jacks, you can do some jumping jacks, you can do some walking knee tucks. You can pretty much do anything that you want here. The objective is just to get the heart rate going as we transition to some upper body stuff. Now, Christy's going into these walkouts. I have her doing 10. The first 5, I have her going down to the knees and doing a modified push-up. This is just to show you how you can modify this. This is for anyone with wrist or shoulder issues. Yep. This is a great upper body warm-up. So we're doing it, just to flow into the next set. Kind of listen to your body, warm it up, stretching the hamstrings, hinging at the waist. And she's going to transition into the real push-ups. Yep. You always want to have your hands a little bit wider than shoulder width, just to protect the shoulders. Go 45-degree angle at the elbows, just to ensure that we're working the right muscle groups. Awesome. Now, once she finishes 10 here, good. Yep. We're going into another lower body exercise. This time we're going to pair it with a cardio set. So she's going to go reverse lunge left, reverse lunge right, and then a burpee. Good. Now the focus here is keeping the heart rate elevated. It's only a 15-minute workout, so we want to make it as efficient as possible. She's going to do 10 sets of these. Right leg, left leg, burpee. Everything is in control. We're focusing on our form and we're keeping our heart rate up. For me and my workouts with my clients, this is kind of like an active recovery. We do things that other people do to get their heart rates up. We do it to get the heart rate down. Now Christy's going to transition it into these plank jacks, jumping jack. Keeping the hands out wide is just a different variation on a jumping jack. Now, what I want you to do here is keep your arms straight, keep them locked, make the muscles, and you want to squeeze everything. Core, arms, glutes, quads, calves. You see here Christy now started flexing her arms. That's exactly what we want. We want the arms flexed out straight. And then we're going to transition into the front lunges. Right side, left side, burpee. Now her heart rate is probably around 150, 160 here. She's making it look easy, but it's up there. Yep. Maintaining proper form, breathing, inhale, exhale. You want to push off that front heel on the lunge, keeping your shoulders back, your abs tight. Yep. And again, we're going to go for 10 sets of these. This is a tricky way to get in a lot of lunges. We're doing 20 lunges on each set. So when she finishes this set, we're already 40 lunges each and 20 burpees in. It's kind of a sneaky way to add volume to any set. When she finishes the 10th, we're going back into those jumping jacks. Squeeze your arms, squeeze your core, squeeze your glutes, and breathe. Now, if you have any issues with your ankles or your knees, you can take out the jump on this and you could just do a squat or a side-to-side move. Any one of these exercises you can modify if you have pre-existing injuries. Awesome. Now, Christy's going to get a water break. We're going to transition in the set. Now, this is the way I kind of, we're halfway through the workout. So I mix this in because I kind of want to do the halfway mark with this and I want to finish the workout with this. So she's going to do 5 burpees, no jump, and then she's going to go 5 burpees with a jump. We do this a lot in our workouts. We do pyramid sets. So she's going to start with 5 no jump, 5 jump, and then she's going to transition into 4 no jump, and then 4 with a jump. Another way to add volume to any set. I don't know if you want to do the math on this, but it's just a lot of burpees, whether you do them without the jump or with the jump. Yep, awesome. Here we're on 2. Yep, jump. Awesome. Good. Christy's finishing out this set, and then we're going to transition into some core work. Yep. In the second half of the workout, we want to get the heart rate down a little bit, and we want to start focusing on more core specific stuff. Now here I have her laying down. Yep, she's going to be all the way down. We're going to do V up to a knee tuck. We're going to stay on the same side. Yep, it's a great way to stretch. I mean, you've just done a lot of lunges and a lot of burpees, so it's a nice stretch, but you're also working your core, and that's our focus in this set. So you want to sit up until your core locks in, knee meets you at the chest, and you're going to hug it. Split second, and then she's going to transition into this advanced bicycle where she's going elbow to opposite knee. If we did 10 reps of the first one, we're going to go 10 each on this, and then we're going to transition into the other side. Yeah. At this point, your core should be feeling it. Again, Christy is in very good shape, so she's not showing it, but just about anyone would be feeling it right about now. This is a great Pilates move. It's great for mobility, stretching, core, and it's also keeping her heart rate going. We do these in between exercises. It's kind of like a mini burnout set, but it totally maximizes the first move that you do. When she finishes this bicycle set, she's going to go into both legs. Both legs are coming in, tuck. This is a double knee V-up. Now on the bicycles, you don't have to be fully seated up like she is. That's one of the harder progressions. You could be laying down, and you can do it from a laying down position with your legs up, still going elbow to opposite knee, just a little bit easier of a modification. Okay, she's going to finish that set. Last set of bicycles. And then we are going to transition into a plank. Yeah. This is a multi-dimensional plank because we're going to be holding a flat, low plank like she is now. And every 20 seconds, I'm going to have her adjust position. So right now you're focusing on keeping your chin above your wrist, keeping your abs tight to your lower back, squeeze your quads, squeeze your glutes, everything. And you want to stay as flat as possible. So at 20 seconds, I give her the go ahead, and she's going to open up to the left. Now, the focus is on the right oblique. So the bottom half of her abs and core is what's holding her up right now. So we're targeting that one side. It's just something different, a little variation. After the right side for 20 seconds, we're going to go back to the middle. Yep, she's going to hold this for 20 seconds. At this point, especially after the last core set, you should be feeling it. She's going to open up to the right. Now the focus is on the left obliques. Keep that hip up as much as you can. Yep, you want to squeeze the whole time and breathe. Now when this 20 seconds is over, she's going to go back to the middle, and she's going to finish out this set in this position. 20 seconds. Just by switching position a couple of times and going from side to side, we're almost doing a 2-minute plank, and you don't even know it. Just the way we hide things and sequence it in the workouts makes things very efficient, and you don't even know half the time what you're doing. Yep, so right here, hands go under the lower back. We're going to target the lower core. She's going to put her right foot over the left. So we're targeting one side of her midsection more than the other. And she's going to do a straight leg drop. We're not going to touch the feet on the floor, and before the feet touch, we're going to bring them back up with our core and lift at the top. You want to control that lift, and you want to totally feel this and move the whole functional movement with your core. You're going to feel it in your hip flexors a little bit, and that's totally fine, but I want you to focus as much as you can on your core. Now when you finish 15 here, we're going to go side to side with these crunches. Now we're focusing on the upper section of the abdomen, which is a nice way to get both the lower and upper core sections. This is a great superset. And when she finishes these crunches, she's going to go left foot over right, and she's going to do the leg drops again. Yep. Now here, putting the hands below her butt ensures that her lower back is flat, which we want to do. You want to keep your abs as tight to your back as possible and try to keep it pressed on the ground, because as your legs go out, the tendency is for your lower back to arch, which we want to avoid. And by doing that, we're strengthening the ab muscles, which is basically our top priority in this exercise. When she finishes 15 here, she's going to keep the legs up, and we're going to go back to the crunches. Yep. If your neck bothers you while you're doing this, you could put your hands behind your head and just let your head rest in your hands, and you can go side to side cross crunches, or you can just crunch straight. Again, there's so many different modifications that you could do to make this easier. You could drop your legs if your lower back is hurting. There's so many different things that you could do to keep the effectiveness of the workout, but keep going if you have pre-existing injuries. Now, We're going to finish this with the same exact plank set that we did before. She's going to go 20 seconds flat. Then at the 20-second mark, she's going to open up to the right. Again, we're focusing on the left oblique. You want to push that hip up and just squeeze. I like to finish every core set with some kind of plank variation. It's a great way to include and involve the lower back and all the different core muscles. Yep, 20 seconds, back flat. I was just doing a ab core video the other day, and I was telling my clients how there's over 30 different muscles in your core area. So it's not just the abs, it's not just the obliques. We're activating the pelvic muscles, your lower back, your glutes, your obliques. There's a lot of things going on. So I like to work at different angles, and I like to challenge the core in different ways. And that's the only way to really strengthen your core and build the endurance to do things like this. Now, the only way to make this more difficult, if you had to, was to maybe put your feet on a Bosu ball or put your hands on a Bosu ball or a balance pad. But at this point, I think you're just focusing on squeezing your core and finishing this 15-minute body weight workout.
Don't quit unless you want to look like shit.